today's video, I'm going to be building a classroom in Bloxburg with $1,000, $10,000, and $100,000. So this used to be a series on my channel, and I haven't done this in a while, so I thought building a classroom would be really fun. And at the end of the video, I'm going to be inviting a few subscribers to come test out the classrooms. So if you guys want to participate in a future video like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And a huge thank you to BetterHelp for sponsoring today's video. So let's get started. Okay, so the first classroom we have is $1,000. As you can see at the bottom, we literally have only $1,000 to work with, so there is no way I can cheat. So I'm thinking maybe for the $1,000 classroom, we can just do something like very simple, like a 4x4 block. And maybe for the $100,000 classroom, we can do a boarding school or something. We're gonna do a 5x5 classroom, okay? And just by placing down the walls, we already have $840 left. Yay!
Yay!
Now, typically I would do layered flooring, but you know, something's telling me we're not gonna have a budget for that. Maybe instead of coloring everything, we need to actually add the furniture first. There's normal chairs and then there's kids chairs. You know what? I'm gonna be super smart and we're gonna make this a kids classroom because then that way all the furniture is cheaper. So for the teacher's desk, we can use this $300 desk right here. Just a simplicity chair because we're not gonna be too expensive, okay? Okay, I just placed down the chair and table. Mate, we've only got $399 left.
I'm trying.
I guess the next thing we're gonna need is the kids' desks and chairs. How many chairs do you think will fit in here? Maybe 4. We'll keep it simple. Oh, we also need their desks. What's like a cheap kid desk? I don't know if I'm gonna have the budget for this. You know what? They're just gonna have to use simplicity end tables. Oh wait, what if I use a basic shape? No, that's way too expensive. It's fine. They're just gonna have to use a simplicity end table. It's way higher than the chair, but it's okay. Okay, and just by placing down all the chairs and tables, we now only have $139 left, which means we need to add the 2 last things, which is of course a door and a roof. But guys, I don't think we're gonna have the budget for a roof. Oh no, a roof is $150. Wait, what if I use a floor for the roof? See, I'm so smart. That is $76, but that only leaves us with $3 left, which means that is our classroom, except we do not have the budget to add lights. So there you go. That is the $1,000 classroom. Moving on to the $10,000 classroom. So time to upgrade our budget to $10,000. Luckily for us, the $10,000 classroom, we can be a little bit more flexible. However, still gonna make it the same size because I think that's a pretty good size classroom. So just like a 5x5 block for the $10,000. And the good thing is we can actually paint the walls this time. I know, shocker. I kind of want to do like concrete walls and we can go that extra bit fancy and add like wooden wall trims around the classroom. Also, last night I was doing my nails because it's the first time I've done acrylics by myself. And guys, look how good they turned out. Like maybe I should just quit YouTube and be a full-time nail tech.
So my name is Bella Hadid.
Like, are you ready for some ASMR with my nails? Ready? Like, how addicting is that sound? Okay, so I placed down the walls and the floor. Now we've got $8,300 left. How was that nearly $1,000 just by doing that? That's crazy. Okay, next thing we need is windows. We're not gonna add too many. I just want to do a traditional old school classroom. So yeah, if we could do something like that, that would be pretty cool. And you know what? Stuff using a roof. We are on a tight budget. I'm using a floor for a roof. It's like the outside doesn't matter. We don't care about the outside. She's a flop. Also, you know how I usually spawn on like the same plot every video? This is my new plot from now on. This right here, this is gonna be my new plot. Like, look at this mountain view. Okay, next we need like the whiteboard, okay? Actually, no, we don't need a whiteboard. I'm gonna add stuff we actually need first. Keep getting distracted. I really want to buy this $980 desk. Ooh, should we risk it? You know what? Yeah, we're gonna risk it. I'm not gonna decorate anything until I have everything placed down first. The thing that annoys me with Bloxburg is they don't have like classic high school desks. You know, in like American schools, they have like small desks like this. Bloxburg like does not have this. Actually, they have these. That could work if we added like 2 each, maybe. We just talk about my avatar over here doing yoga. Look at this. Oh my gosh. No, they're too expensive. You know what? I know it's really risky, but I kind of want to do a custom-made table. Am I gonna regret it? Maybe. But you know what? Bloxburg doesn't have the tables that I want, and it's frustrating me. So we're doing a custom-made table. I don't care. It'll be really simple though. So like literally just 3 basic shapes, and then put these 2 underneath for the legs. So then once we paint it, see, it'll look something like that. That's better. So now what I'm gonna do is just copy these tables and add like 4 of them. Not gonna lie, I used to be so anxious in school, and sometimes in instead of talking to anyone, I would just bottle things up. And I think it's so important to talk to people about what's going on in your life. And if you don't have anyone to talk to, you may benefit from using something like BetterHelp, which is the sponsor of today's video. I absolutely love BetterHelp, and as someone with anxiety especially, I find it very overwhelming to talk to therapists in person. I'll be like, no, what if they don't like me? What if they judge me? And that's why BetterHelp is so perfect, because it connects you with a licensed therapist who is literally trained to listen and give you helpful advice that, let's be honest, is probably better than your friend's advice. So tell them I said that. And literally all you have to do is fill out a questionnaire to help you assess your specific needs. And then you get matched with a licensed therapist, in most cases within 48 hours or less. And if you can't find the right time during the day, like myself who's really busy, you'll actually be able to schedule therapy sessions at a time that's convenient for you. And you can even do these therapy sessions on a call, video chat, or even just messaging. And if you don't think BetterHelp's legit, over 4 million people have used BetterHelp to start living a healthier, happy life. And at the end of the day, it doesn't even matter if you got something bad going on in your life. Even if you want someone to talk to about your day, BetterHelp is the right platform for you. I see all these people spend hours in the gym every week, so why not give your mind the same kind of attention? So if you think you or someone you might know may benefit from therapy, I think you should definitely consider BetterHelp. You can click the link in my description or visit BetterHelp/AlaskaViolet. And by clicking the link in my description, it also gives you 10% off your first month of BetterHelp, so you can connect with a licensed therapist and see if it makes a difference. Okay, I placed the chairs and tables down. We have $3,999 left. Instead of laptops on the desk, I'm just gonna be placing books. Mate, I'm kind of going poor here, not gonna lie.
Bye.
Okay, the next thing we need is a chalkboard. So for the chalkboard, I'm just gonna use a painting and some nice ambient lighting instead of harsh overhead lighting. I hate that about schools. One thing for certain is that if I was a teacher, I would not use overhead lighting.
I can't really explain it. I haven't got the words.
My high school started at 9 and ended at 3:25. The bus would take like an hour, so I wouldn't get home till like 4:30. And during winter, it gets dark at 5, so it was so depressing. But anyway, you know, another thing we need in here is like a hook rack. We can place all of our bags. Our school, you could actually just place the bags outside, or you just carry them with you. I find it so funny how in American school, lockers are such a big thing. In Australian school, nobody uses lockers. See, it's a little hook rack, and we have $1,000 left. We have everything we technically need in the classroom, so I guess we have the majority of the budget to decorate. Teachers usually have like a massive pile of paper on their desk. Okay, that's the teacher's desk. Now on the side of the walls, you know what we need? We need some posters in here. Every classroom has like a ton of posters.
I can't stop. I can't stop. I can't stop.
And now with our last $800 left, we're just gonna fit some cubby shelving on the side here. This way we can stack all of our books. Actually, because this is a classroom, usually I'm like, no, I would never use this, but I mean, it's a classroom, so I mean, it kind of makes the most sense that we're using them. And unfortunately, we do not have the budget to duplicate this. It's only just gonna be one shelf, and I guess on the other side, we'll just have more posters. Okay, and just like that, that is our $10,000 classroom all complete. So now, last but not least, we have the $100,000 classroom. As you can see, our budget has increased to $100,000. So now we can finally have a big classroom. Not too big though. What if we do like a college lecture classroom? Like this? Oh, that would look kind of cool. It's not really a classroom. It's more of like a lecture classroom. I kind of just want to do traditional classroom, you know? And the good thing about having 100K is now we can finally lay out our floors.
This is exactly what I've been waiting for.
Oh, look at those floors, honey. I use beige for the floors, I know. Just by adding laid flooring, that was like $2,000. For the windows, we'll use large panels. You know what would be kind of cool? A night school. So I'm the only person that like wish school started at nighttime and then ended in the morning. I don't know what theme I want to do for this classroom. I was thinking like modern, but with a modern classroom, you can't really have much clutter. And with a budget of $100,000, we're gonna have to use lots of clutter. Also, these wall trims on the bottom. Oh, they look beautiful. I just realized my window's right open. My neighbor can probably hear me.
I hate you, Patrick.
I hate you more.
I love having a big budget because I can just add whatever I want. Now this is where the chalkboard's gonna go. I'm not just gonna put a painting there because no, that's boring. I have a cube that kind of comes up like this. We're gonna have neon horizontal lights around this. Yeah, this is gonna look so good. It's making me want to build a school. Okay, and then we can have the big fancy painting. It can be one of those touch chalkboards. We'll go into storage and add an oak shelf at the bottom here. So this way we can have all the markers and stuff at the bottom. See, little classic markers. What about a rubber? Do they have a rubber?
Severe and continuous
lapse in my judgment, and I don't expect to be forgiven. I'm simply here to apologize.
And then to make the chalkboard stand out more, you can use some picture frame lights at the top. Okay, and as the teacher's desk is technically meant to be here, we're also going to add a roof in the basement and make this elevated. So then at least when the teacher's having a lecture, it'll be more interesting. And if we're going to go super duper fancy, I'm even going to add some plain pillars at the back. Okay, now next thing we need is the teacher's desk. We're gonna use the Victorian desk. 2,400? Yeah. You know why I can afford that? Because I'm a billionaire.
I'm Kim Kardashian West. I'm a millionaire, law student, and billionaire.
Yo, if my classroom looked like this, all I'm gonna say is I ain't ever leaving. Yo, this teacher's desk is gonna look so good. Okay, last time I didn't actually have the budget to add a computer, but considering we now have a budget of $100,000, I'm sure a $5,000 computer won't hurt. And in the previous classroom, it was really messy. I just had all the files scattered everywhere, but in this classroom, files are gonna be somewhat neat, as well as a mug, because every teacher has their iconic coffee mug that they bring to school every single day. We all know that one teacher. I'm trying to think what class this can be. Maybe a geography class? I feel like a geography class would look like this. So I think that is it for the teacher's desk. And I also realized we don't have a roof yet, so I'm just gonna quickly add one now. And I kind of want to have a little speaking stadium as well. I still don't know what they're called. A little podium. So this way, in case someone's doing like a presentation to the class, they'll be able to stand right here. Now we just need to put like a book or something on top. Okay, that is our podium. So I'd say the front here is done. Now we just need to add all of the desks. And you guessed it, we're doing custom-made desks because we've got $76,000 left. These tables are gonna be fit for 2 people. They can be tables of 2 and we're just gonna use quadratic desks, but they're a little bit boring. So we're gonna add a few modifications.
A few minutes later.
See, and then that way we have a quadratic desk, but it looks much better than just that. And I'm also going to decorate them all now. I don't know if I should have laptops because like... Yeah, no, that's only going to leave me with like 20k. No laptops, never mind. BLOXBURG has these pencils? What? There's so many things in this game that I just don't know BLOXBURG has.
Sins are boy.
Damn, why is this classroom looking fine as? Damn, I'll suddenly be wanting to learn maths equations.
Blank stare.
And to make sure each desk is lit up a little bit, we use some neon horizontal lights. If we were to copy this table, how much would this all be? Nearly $2,000 per table. Okay, I mean, they look pretty fancy. So there's our desk. It leaves us with $64,000. For the chairs, we might just use transitional dining chairs. I don't know, these chairs kind of give me boarding school vibes, and that's kind of the vibe that I'm going for with this classroom. Okay, there are all the tables and chairs. That actually looks so good. So now we need to add all of these storage. And typically all the storage in a classroom is like at the back, or maybe we can have like little cubbies. Oh my gosh, do you guys remember in primary school how everyone used to have their little cubbies and everyone would get like a little name tag? That's what I kind of want to do back here. And usually in a classroom, I would just slap around these posters, but this is a fancy boarding school, darling. And in fancy boarding schools, we only have fancy paintings. Oh my goodness, look at these fancy books. Wait, should we have class pets in here? Wait, do boarding schools even have class pets? I don't think we ever had a class pet during school. I'm surprisingly going very well for a budget. Usually in these challenges, I will run out of a budget somewhere, but like today's going pretty well. Oh, and then some desk organizers at the back. Damn, whenever you guys want like a really fancy house, just work on one room at a time and give it a budget of 100k. Okay, the back is all done. One more thing we need is plants. Every school has a few plants here and there, but this classroom has no plants. And then, I don't know, some random live, laugh, learn posters on the wall. I don't know, do I look like a teacher? Can you imagine me as your teacher?
Welcome to hell.
Now we just need to fix up the lighting, really. And I mean, every classroom needs like a fan, obviously. Actually, no, this is a boarding school. You know what? We're gonna have chandeliers. Why? Because we can. Oh, I've got my subscribers all lined up, ready to go in the classrooms.
Let me in. Let me in.
Another thing we're missing is where on earth are we going to put our bags? Okay, I've came up with a solution. Each table is going to have their own hook rack and the bags are going to be on the table. And for our school bags, we'll use, of course, solid decals. Fancy school bags for the fancy classroom. Considering this is a boarding school, I want all the bags to be the same so they'll be chilling right here above the hook rack. Wait, why was that actually such a good idea? Also, can we just talk about the fact these 2 little bags cost $2,600? Okay, school bags are done. Oh, we still have $25,000 left, guys. Honestly, I think we're just gonna add random clutter until I have all my budget done. Oh my god, it's also like so dark over here. Hello? The chandelier's not fancy enough.
How dare you!
You know, the teacher can get a $4,000 chandelier. So I'm desperately trying to spend all my money right now. What about like a flag? No, because you know how in some classrooms, they have like the school flag presented? Oh my gosh, we can do that and it can be like the School of Alaska violet. Oh, iconic. We're doing that. And I guess we can have some lockers as well, which then leaves us with $13,000. Maybe the front here can be more interactive, or maybe some wooden tiles at the back. I'm just like desperately trying to spend my entire budget at this point. Oh, some stage lights. Yeah, I know this is like so extra having stage lights in a classroom, but I mean, if we're having a presentation here, doesn't that look better? I feel like it brings attention more to the person who's talking, except this little rod is so ugly, so we're just gonna fix it with a basic shape. And there you go. We've like kind of hidden the stage lights so they're not as ugly. Oh, but we still have $8,000 left. You know, I'm just gonna scroll all the way down. What is the most expensive thing here? I feel like we need some trophies presented, you know? It's a boarding school after all. This person here can have a laptop. And then like the person at the back here can also have a laptop, which leaves us then with $488, which means I can just have like a fancy bench at the entryway. And with our last $8, we can paint the pillow. When I have $3 left, you know what I do? I move a basic shape, literally so it reaches $3. Boom, we have $0 left, and that is our $100,000 classroom all complete. So now we can finally have a look at the finished result. And as you can see, all my subscribers are here to come vote for the best classroom, which I think we all know which is the best classroom. So starting off with the $1,000 classroom, I actually have no words for this classroom. It is dreadful. I literally did not even have a budget to add lights. So yeah, guys, welcome to my class. They all seem very excited to be here. It's so preppy in here. Yeah, it's awful. I'm gonna lock them in here. I would lock them in here, but we don't even have a door. So moving on to the $10,000 classroom. So for the $10,000 classroom, as you can see, there was many improvements compared to the $1,000 classroom. I mean, hey, at least this time I got to add lights. For the $10,000 classroom, I decided to go for a maths class, hence all the memes, because like maths classrooms always have memes in them.
No, I don't think you understand. I'm obsessed.
So yeah, what do you guys think of this class? It is outstanding. You know what's not outstanding though? Your bum in my face. Moving on. Now, the next classroom we have is obviously my personal favorite. It is, of course, the $100,000 classroom. This classroom is giving me like luxury boarding school. Everything about it is so pretty. Teacher's desk is so nice. We have a little podium here in case you need to do some public speaking. And for this classroom, I went with a geography class. As you can tell by the absurd amount of maps everywhere. So yeah, let's see what they think about the $100,000 classroom. Okay, everyone, take a seat. These are, of course, my well-behaved students. I'm honestly just so impressed with how the desks turn out. Like, look how detailed these desks are. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed me building a classroom with 1K, 10K, and 100K, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!